Yo guys, what is up and welcome back to my LA Noire Let's Play series. Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. So in the last episode we finished Cole's first case on homicide. So tell you what, let's get right back to it and start our second case. The golden butterfly. Uh-oh. Oof. Already off to a bang.
Galloway. Got it, Skipper. Yeah, I'll bring him. He's my partner, after all. What we got? New case. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hacks are all over it. Captain's trying to fend them off.
That sounds awfully similar.
The first rule of police work is make no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on, college boy.
Still got like thinks so highly of me, Rusty.
Overlook Sunset Boulevard. Let's go.
Now, boys, you know as much as I do. I'll be holding a press conference once the autopsy's been completed. I have two of my finest investigators on the case. Fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex
Captain, aren't there similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry and of Elizabeth Short, for that
So you don't
matter?
believe there's a crazed sex killer at large preying on women?
Boys, be sensible. We have the greatest police force in all the world with the greatest scientific investigators at our disposal. How can any killer continue to beat that? Be advised. We keep the gas chamber at San Quentin primed for the sons of Cain who continue to believe they can take a life in the city of angels.
Yeah, right. Any new leads in the Dahlia case?
Run along, boys, and let these officers get to work. We have God's work to do here, and it can't be delayed.
What do we have, Captain?
Another woman sacrificed. Speak to Carruthers. I want daily reports, gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
This is awful. Just
Well, it's definitely not a good thing.
I was first on scene.
You find her, Gonzalez?
Not me. Family out for a stroll. I was first reporting.
Can you show me the body?
It's under the pepper tree, this way.
Is somebody going to tell us what the hell is going on?
No, because it's none of your business. Search clues. Footprints.
The stomping angle in the Henry case. Was it reported in the press?
Sure was. Every detail a copycat would want was there in the story.
Let's check the bag. Money, 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 money.
If the motive was robbery, why not take her money? Well, we have a name. Can you run Deirdre Muller by R&I?
Back in a second.
Check out the body. Another naked lady.
Looks like she was tied up.
It does at first, but that would leave a mark on her other wrist, too. I think her watch might have been torn off.
Ligature mark is very
Distinctive. I'll do some comparisons back at the lab and get back to you.
Some big rope. Missing ring.
What's this mark? A cut on the finger.
Fourth finger, left hand, a wedding or engagement ring, violently removed.
I saw the clues. No BD this time.
Detectives, R&I says that Deirdre Mahler of 130 North Bonnie Bray was reported missing this morning by her husband, Hugo Mahler.
Thank you.
What I tell you? Just grab the husband, take him downtown, and work him over.
Hey, we don't know everything yet.
What about not making assumptions
Exactly,
and going on
Colin.
the evidence?
There still might be some playing the boyfriend angle.
I thought we were on our way to lock up the husband.
If it doesn't work out, that is.
Deirdre Muller has suffered enough. More than enough. You shouldn't make disparaging comments about her without even the slightest inkling of what she was like.
She was a woman, wasn't she? Around about my third divorce, I realized women might not be the pure angels we imagine. You're married, ain't you, Phelps?
Don't make
Hey.
any insinuations about
Yeah.
my wife.
Hey, she's a woman.
She's the mother of my children.
You're a father, Cole? But don't tell me your eye don't bend.
This conversation...
Well, see, you're not getting any close to being on the good side. Can't believe I'm saying this, but I miss Bukowski.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Is your father home?
We'll be home
Hello,
soon.
child.
He's been out looking for Mommy.
What's your name, miss?
Michelle Eloise Mahler?
Can we come in?
I suppose so.
Thank you.
Thank you, child.
Could you have a seat for
You're
me, Michelle?
most kind.
We're gonna have a look around.
Das Boot, ja. Size 8s.
Work boots. Size 8s.
Oh. Ooh, okay, which one? Okay, we'll go for this one. Okay, this is the box of a watch.
Elgin wristwatch.
Yeah.
Probably the same one snatched from her body.
And a ring.
No sign of a wedding ring.
Yeah. Okay, girl, let's talk.
Is this about Mommy? Daddy is trying to find her. Please tell me she's okay.
Sorry, child.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Michelle, but your mother is dead. Do you think you could answer a few questions for us?
Try.
Well, she bounced right back. Missing jewelry.
Some of your mother's jewelry was missing. Can you describe her things?
A ring, a watch. I never paid much attention to that stuff.
I know it's painful, Michelle. This may be important. She wore a wedding ring?
Mommy chose it herself. A rose gold wedding band and a matching diamond and ruby engagement ring.
She wore a watch?
Yes, the yellow gold Elgin watch. Daddy bought it for her birthday. They had a fight. It was kind of a makeup present.
And she says she didn't pay attention.
When did you last see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon, I went to a dance at Belmont High. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
So you were hanging around the school for quite a while. What happened with your father?
I don't know. I called and finally he answered. He came straight away then.
State of
Your
parents'
mom and
marriage.
Dad are happily married?
Hell no.
What are you saying? Of course they are.
Nope, they are not. You little liar.
They weren't happy, were they, Michelle? Did your father ever hit your mother?
Just the once. She said she would leave him if he ever did it again. He bought her a brooch pin to make up for it.
Oh, I think that's sweet.
And he always wore her golden butterfly.
Thanks, Miss Muller. You've been very brave.
Hey! What kid?
Hey, Matt Parkman.
Daddy, the police
Go to your
are
room,
here.
please, Michelle. I'll talk to the police.
Daddy, Mommy is gone.
Go to your room, young lady. She's not even out of school. You can't come in here interrogating her like she's
Your
some
wife
kind
was
of...
found murdered this morning.
Found? What? But she only...
We have some questions that we would like to ask you.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I'll do my best.
Again, all these people act so calm when they found out that the mother or relative or wife is dead. Footprints at crime scene.
What size shoe do you wear, Mr. Muller?
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir. Simple process of elimination.
9s, I think.
Well, unless you're lying, your wife's been sleeping about.
Why are you lying to me, Mr. Muller?
Why would I lie to you at a time like this?
Size 8 work boots.
That's funny. The work boots we found here are size 8s. Why lie about it if you've got nothing to hide?
Because I always get teased about the size of my feet. You know, small feet, small...
Always been true in my experience.
Small feet, small shoe?
You phoned in a missing persons report this morning?
Yeah, that's right. My wife didn't come home last night. She left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deidre didn't turn up.
Did your wife ever go out by herself? To bars, nightclubs?
No. What are you suggesting? You suggesting my wife's loose?
Maybe.
Now is not the time for you to be pushing me, mister.
Your daughter said you were having an argument.
We argued about who would pick up Michelle. I worked a full day. I wanted to come home, put my feet up.
So you were here all night. You stayed in while your wife went out to pick up your daughter?
Yes, that's correct.
Nope. Why you lying?
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god, stop fucking lying.
You should come clean if you're having an affair or if there's something going on.
I told you I was here. Were you saying I wasn't?
Michelle Moore reports calling home repeatedly with no answer.
So why did you take so long to answer the phone when your daughter called?
Okay.
Irresponsible.
I was driving around. It's my way of relaxing.
Your wife was beaten and then strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true, god damn it.
It is true, Hugo. You're a violent man. You try to keep a lid on it at home, but sometimes you lost control. Your daughter and your wife were scared of you.
You don't know anything about me.
Brooch, 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 brooch.
I know about the golden butterfly, Hugo, and how you bought your wife off the last time you heard her.
She liked to spend money, all right? Dresses, jewelry, her hair. It drove me goddamn crazy. Do I look like a Rockefeller?
Nobody likes a cheapskate, Hugo.
Why did you kick the door in?
Think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
Says the one that has
Getting
a
hostile with us is a
$30
very
suit.
bad idea, Hugo.
I'm no
Or
murderer.
$20.
Make some arrangements for your daughter, and then present yourself to Central
Woo,
Station.
rank
for questioning.
13.
You gotta be kidding me, Phelps.
The
Put the cuffs on
outsider
him.
outfit.
This is an outrage. I didn't kill my wife.
Your daughter is in the next room, Muller, so I'm giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
We should go back in there and bust his ass.
1, we need to break his alibi. Check phone records, canvass the neighbors. 2, we have motive of domestic violence, which probably goes for half the men in L.A. 3, we have no evidence tying to the crime scene.
Hello, detective.
Hey, girl.
Yes, ma'am.
I heard the terrible news over the radio.
And you can help us with our inquiries?
Yes, sir. They had a row last night. I heard Mrs. Muller screaming.
Did you see Mrs. Muller come home late last night at all?
No, not at all. I did see Mr. Muller put something in the incinerator earlier this morning, though.
I told you he was our guy. Now let's get this bum downtown and into a cell.
Look, there he is now.
Oh, Matt Parkman.
Step away from the incinerator. Don't let him get away.
Whoa! Oh, that was awesome.
Jump around! Jump around! Jump around! Enough running, Hugo. Hands where we can see them.
Wow, we took him all the way back there. Bloody shoes.
It doesn't look good, Hugo.
Bad, Matt
I can
Parkman.
explain the blood. Get him booked in at Central, officer. Then put him in an interview room. We'll be speaking with him later. And inform the captain.
Yes, sir, detective.
Is there someone you can call, miss?
I don't want home and
You need somewhere to stay, Michelle. You have other family? Grandparents? Aunts or uncles?
call Aunt Helen, but she lives in Bakersfield and
Call her. We're gonna get someone down here from Juvenile Hall to talk to you in the meantime.
Goodbye, child.
We ought to get some uniforms down here, clean up, take care of the kid.
First, we gotta go to the telephone. La telefona.
Galloway, Homicide Division, badge number 564.
Phelps, 1247.
Go ahead, detective unit. We get Ray Pinker and a technical
How can I help, detective?
130 North.
I need an address on a Belmont High School.
Send someone down from
Checking
Juvenile
for
Hall
you,
to look after
detective.
a young lady.
Roger, 11K.
Belmont High, 1575 West 2nd Street.
Thanks for your help.
Big case and got promoted. Inform Detective Phelps that the coroner has a report waiting at the police morgue downtown when he's available.
Got it, KGPL.
We'll go to the high school.
Try this one on.
No more talking, Rusty.
Saturday's the spring unveiling, Emmy. It's the first season since fabricationing's over. We have to go.
I told you I can't Saturday. I'm busy.
Busy where? You're going on another drive with Baby Gardner, aren't you?
Who's this?
Yeah.
Go.
You dirty, dirty old man. Catch the pedo, catch the pedo. Hurdles. You got him, you got him, you got him. Yes. Asphalt jungle.
Car 11K, car 11 King, come in.
11K, go ahead.
11K, see the janitor. A green 1946 coupe registered to a Mrs. Hugo Moeller has been found in the parking lot adjoining the Belmont High School and playing fields. 11K, code 2.
What's your name?
Who's asking?
We can do this the easy way or
Punch
the
him.
hard way.
Name's Eli Rooney.
You've been in trouble with the law before, Eli?
Some.
What are you doing around here?
I like to keep an eye on the children.
Strictly paternal, is it, Eli?
Don't sass me, boy.
Don't call me
A woman was
boy.
abducted here last night, Eli, and murdered.
And I would love to make you for that, you Okie motherfucker.
Well, I wouldn't know nothing about that. A woman, you say? I like them a little younger than that.
Turn out your pockets,
You
Eli.
sick,
Now, why would I
sick
do
man.
that?
Because I'm about to break your fucking skull, Eli.
You know, Rusty, don't normally like you, but I would allow it.
Under arrest, Eli. You're in very deep trouble. Get some backup down here, Rusty. We need to get this one downtown and into a cell.
I'll tell them we got a kitty raper.
What time did you see the person park the car?
Late last night, after school social, maybe 1 a.m. I've been keeping a good eye out lately. We've had problems with the child molester.
Eli Rooney. We've met him.
Filthy son of a bitch. He was here yesterday before the dance.
Was it him you saw park the car?
I don't know, sir. I'd like to say yes, but the truth is it was pretty dark.
Would you say Rooney is violent?
Yes, sir. I would say so, yes.
Thanks for your help.
Even if he's not, you just say yes anyway because he touches kids.
Blood and skin samples. We better get Ray Pinker out here.
It's from a Chrysler. Could be important.
HM.
The overalls are stenciled HM. Mueller isn't a candidate. I wonder what Eli does for a living.
Let's get back to Central.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need interrogation set up at Central for both suspects being held in the Mueller homicide case.
Certainly, Detective. I'll get in touch with the watch commander.
Thank you.
Before we go to Central, let's go to
Can you
the
drive to this
morgue.
one?
Fine.
I'm pretty
Where
sure
we
Central is probably going to be the last place that we need to go. So we can either arrest Mueller or Eli. I don't know, it's a bit difficult to choose. We'll see what happens after the morgue and then I'll make a decision. And we still get to interrogate both of them anyway, I'm guessing. Hey Doc, what you got for me?
Phelps, Rusty, thanks for coming.
Can you blood type the shoes that we bagged and see if they're a match?
Sure. It'll all be in the report, but I'm assuming you want the details now?
Please. Cause of death is strangulation?
Correct. Take a look at the samples on the bench.
I'm guessing it's this rope. No, it's not going to be the one in the middle. Oh.
What are the normal uses for that kind of rope?
On boats, mooring lines.
Correct. Although Ray says that they're sometimes used as bell ropes in churches.
So are we looking for a sailor or a minister?
Well, in my experience, sailors seem to have the greater libido.
Was Mrs. Mueller criminally attacked?
No external or internal traces of semen.
Thanks, Mal. If anything else comes up, you let us know.
Thanks, Doc. So, it seems like Hugo killed his wife, but I don't know, like, Eli's gone through who knows how many kids. Let's get back to the station anyway.
You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we
The
going?
only other place that we can go, Rusty. Come on, get it together, man. I think we'll talk to Hugo first if we can.
You better not go soft on me in here, Phelps.
We'll work the evidence, Rusty. Let him do the rest. Are they ready?
Moeller's in 2 and the pervert's in 1. Get in there and get a conviction.
No, we're gonna go to 2 first. Hello, Hugo.
Here's where we stand, Hugo. Your next-door neighbor heard screaming coming from your house. You were burning your blood-stained shoes. You have no one who can confirm your whereabouts last night. Your daughter says you're a violent man. We have everything we need to send you to death row, and all you have to say for yourself is, I didn't do it.
I swear I didn't kill her. Give me that lie test. I can prove it.
Why did you burn your shoes, Hugo?
Because I knew you'd never believe me.
Believe what?
It's rabbit's blood. A guy at work brought him in and I helped him skin them.
You know anything about ropes, Hugo?
As much as the next man. I was a scout. I learned some more in the Army.
You learned to strangle with the rope in the Army?
With rope, with my bare hands, but mainly with wire. I learned a lot of things in the Army, but I still didn't kill my wife.
For argument's sake, what type of rope would you use?
If I had to, I would use a triple braid. Less flex, easier to control.
We found your wife's car. Someone parked it at the school late last night. Do you have anything to say about that?
It wasn't me.
Where do you keep your work clothes?
I keep them at work in my locker.
Enough lies, Hugo. Your overalls put you at the scene of the crime last night.
My overalls are in the laundry of my house.
Green overalls, blood-stained, with the initials HM found in the trunk of your wife's car.
They can't be mine.
Why, Hugo? Because if they were yours, they'd be in the incinerator too?
Your wife was beaten with a tire iron, Hugo. An appropriate choice of tool for a mechanic.
I know nothing about any tire iron.
You're lying, Hugo. You're gonna have to come clean on this.
You got no proof.
Your wife drove a Chevrolet, Hugo. What make of car do you drive?
A Chrysler Airflow.
So I guess that explains why the tire iron that killed your wife came from a Chrysler.
No, let's not charge him. Let's go and talk to Eli.
The goddamn captain's making me read some of the paper.
Also, Eli, like the cutscene.
Captain, we were on our way to interview Eli Rooney.
Yes, Phelps, I know. This particular fiend is an old acquaintance. I have tried to reaffirm his belief in a wrathful and terrible God. Whichever way it goes, I'll be dealing personally.
So, yeah, as I was saying,
you look like you've had
the cutscene at the start.
See me asking for your sympathy,
The guy that killed the woman did look like look like Eli, like the same hat and same height and everything.
Family a road killed during the Dust Bowl.
But you have a job. A parolee has to have a job, correct?
I had me a job down in San Pedro.
San Pedro.
I'm looking for something new.
This place you worked have a name?
Hennessy Marine. You can't miss the place. Big yellow letters, HM out front.
They give you any workwear, Eli?
Sure. Green coverall. Dang thing was hot. Felt like I was back in the pen wearing it.
Access to braided rope.
You ever tie up any of your victims, Eli?
It's not a nice thing to go calling them.
What would you call them?
I can't say. I learned a long time ago not to go talking about the things I like. Talking about it just seems to get people's dander up.
Answer the goddamn question, Rooney, before I brain you.
See what I mean? Short answer is yes.
You have any preference regarding rope, Eli?
I know a good rope from a bad rope, if that's what you mean. That's not what you mean, is it? Any old rope will do me fine.
A convoy like you, Eli, must prefer McGay for roping. Am I right?
I prefer braid, tie, hitch, and braid. It stays tied.
You killed Mrs. Moeller and stole her jewelry.
That ain't so. I ain't done nothing like that.
You have no job and nowhere to live by the
I
smell
don't know,
of
you
things.
are very...
And you need money.
You are
You've been in
very,
trouble before,
very
Eli.
sick.
Who do you think a jury will believe?
I've been in trouble for other things, but I ain't never killed no one. I saw that car coming to the parking lot late last night. Man got changed there and then put his coveralls in the trunk. I saw him drop the butterfly in the lamplight and he strolled out, cool as you like. And I went over and I picked it up.
What size boot do you wear, Eli?
Kind of like anything I can get my hands on. I'm wearing 11s.
You're maybe 5'5", 5'6" tops. And you wear size 11s? I don't think so, Eli.
That might be on the large side. Maybe 10s.
Maybe 8s.
Now that I come to think of it.
Why punish children with your iniquity, Eli?
Do you think I was never punished?
You must know what you're doing is evil.
I don't know, like,
Well, son,
even if...
Nobody's perfect.
Even if Hugo did kill his wife... Yeah, even if Hugo did kill his wife, that's just one person. Whereas with Eli, he could do so much more harm. You know, let's... Yeah, I'm going to go with Eli.
Eli Rooney, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Deirdre Muller.
You want to put me back in the stir that badly, boy? You go ahead and try. I'll beat that rap. I ain't a killer.
Maybe not, but it looked like you, and yeah, you touch kids, so screw you. I was expecting at least a punch, not a slap, Rusty.
Phelps, Galloway, congratulations are at hand. Drink, boys?
Hell yeah.
I think you'll receive a commendation for this one, gentlemen. In the meantime, I'll speak to the DA about expediting the passage of the case. We need swift and merciless justice for poor Deirdre.
Sounds good to me. You know, I'm feeling pretty good. I'll tell you what, let's do another case. The Silk Stocking Murder.
Phelps. I was just discussing with Finbar here how well you were doing. Have a seat.
Thanks, Donnelly.
Yeah, my real name. And you can just forget all about it.
You boys have a new case. A poor Hispanic woman murdered near City Hall and left lying naked in an alleyway.
Another naked woman, sir?
Yes. We seem to have had quite a run of them since the Dahlia fiend first struck.
Phelps is politely trying to hint that he thinks the Mendez case is hope.
Well, young Phelps, you win some and you lose some in police work.
You're happy with the Mueller case, sir?
Over the moon, boys! The DA couldn't be more pleased with the evidence, the witness, and the lack of an alibi. Now, get out there and catch me another sinner.
You know the way. You can drive.
Investigate downtown crime scene. Crime scene, 1 p.m.
Detectives, they're ready to start the show. I'll take you through.
Ah, I think this is where you can see. Is it Red Dead Redemption? Easter egg. Is it John Marston's hat somewhere?
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Brothers, Pinker?
Cause of death is pretty apparent. We thought we'd best wait for you. When you're ready.
Hey, naked lady again.
If she took a blow to the head like the others, she was probably unconscious when strangled.
Kiss the blood.
Kiss
No
the
thanks,
blood,
I'm good.
ED.
Oh,
Finger. No skin under
you
the
can see the
fingernails.
bone. Oh. Antonia.
Only 21 years old. But why the library card? Did he want us to find it?
He's leaving clues.
The evidence in the Mueller case was solid. I'm not convinced about Mendez.
The best way to get away with murder is to pin it on somebody else. I'll bet a month's salary this is a copycat.
Strangled, battered,
Yeah. We know the M.O. So does every jerk who kills his wife and girlfriend looking for a way out. I've spoken to Brown. He still believes the Dahlia perp has medical experience.
4 women, all murdered, all put on display, all with messages.
Mueller had no message. Look, Phelps, this is getting us nowhere.
Anything for us to go on, Mal?
Head injuries from contact with road, bruising from a small man's shoe, further blunt force trauma to the occipital region at the base of the skull. Could have been fatal, but clear signs of strangulation would seem to rule it out.
Lipstick appears to be a similar color to the other cases. I'll see if I can nail down a brand.
God damn it, Rusty, there's no time to be drinking. I guess we can follow the blood.
May as well follow the trail.
Thanks, fellas, I did just say that. Oh no, her hat. Antonia.
Antonia. Huh. Same as the library card.
Let's keep following the blood. Oh, I do need to be on the lookout for the hacks. I know that is somewhere as well. The shoe.
Proximity to the scene, plus the bloodstains.
Do we
No
look at
way
the
is this a
size?
coincidence.
Anything? No? Okay. Oh. Wait a minute. Wait a
Kept the
minute.
area pristine for you boys.
Wait a
Let's
minute.
check it out.
I think I see it. Is that it? Yeah, I think it is. Right here. A key.
House keys, strung up like bait on a hook. You think he's trying to lead us somewhere? That's got to be a code or a cipher.
253.
Where are you taking us?
Oh, what's there? There you go. Pigeons! In here.
Empty. Where is all of this meant to be taking us?
Nope. Follow the blood. That makeup case.
Enameled and gold-plated. This was precious to her. trail points up.
Okay. Go, 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 go. Well, there's the ring.
Pulled from the finger and hung up here. What's the significance? Looks as though the killer was decorating with this.
And the purse.
Son of a bitch wants her identified.
Maldonado.
Mrs. Antonia Maldonado, 712
Maldonado,
Northfield Street,
not
downtown.
Maldonado. All clues collected.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Wait just a moment. I'm sorry. Can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Detective Phelps and Galloway. Does Mrs. Maldonado live here?
Yes, she does. I'm Mrs. Barbara LaPentia, the owner of this boarding house. Is there a problem?
I'm afraid so, ma'am. Do you mind if we come in? Is there somewhere we can discuss this?
Of course. Follow me through to the parlor.
Ooh, the parlor.
Wipe your feet as you come in, detectives.
I think we're going to look around first.
A smashed window explains why the place looks tossed.
Uh-oh.
So someone broke in using this thing instead of a crowbar. I wonder where it was taken from. Okay, we have an address. The charm bracelet wasn't among the crime scene evidence.
I'll do my best. Little on the religious side, but a good.
So being religious is not being good?
What time did Antonia go out yesterday?
She left around 9.
Do you know where she went?
No, I have no idea. She was a good girl, but she didn't confide in me.
Again, people's eyes.
A nosy old hag like you knows
Oh.
everything about the people who live under her roof. Where did she go?
I think she went to a bar. She's been drinking quite a lot lately.
This bar have a name?
El Dorado Bar. It's a Latino place on North Los Angeles Street.
That's only a couple of blocks from where we found the body.
You've had a break-in?
No, that can't be true.
You're being economical with the truth, Mrs. LaPentia. What do you have to hide?
I have no idea what you are talking about.
Broken window.
So Antonia lost her keys and used an iron bar to jimmy the back window?
I heard a noise in the early hours of the morning. I thought it might be a raccoon at the milk bottles. It'd be very bad for business if this news got out. I have a reputation to protect.
Antonia and her husband were estranged?
Yes. She moved here after she separated from her husband 2 months ago.
But Antonia still wore a wedding ring?
She wore the wedding ring and a necklace. She always wore a religious necklace. That's about all of her jewelry.
Yeah, no, it isn't. What about the bracelet? Yeah, you definitely took it or something. You know something with that cocky smile.
What about her bracelet?
I don't know anything about a bracelet.
In her wedding photo, she's displaying a charm bracelet.
That thing? She never wore it. He gave it to her. She always kept it in that wooden jewelry box.
Thanks, ma'am. You've been very helpful.
Pay a call to that husband of hers. Lock him up and throw away the key.
We can either front Angel, seeing as the finger's pointing right at him, or we can check out the Eldorado.
You can drive.
What can I get you?
LAPD. Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
Diego Aguilar. How can I help?
You worked the bar last night?
Yeah. Me and a temp guy from the agency.
Did you have a woman in here last night? 21 years old, Hispanic, drinking heavily?
We have a lot of ladies like that in here. But yeah, I know who you mean. Antonia Maldonado. So what did she do?
She was murdered last night.
Oh, shit.
Do you know her well? Was she a regular?
Hell no. She was good and tight last night, complaining about her old man. It's a story you get used to working in a bar. She was so hammered last night, she left a letter on the bar. I'll show you.
Say, honey, what time do you get off waiting table? Sam is taking me to Palm Springs.
Divorce papers. Did you open them?
No need to. She was shouting about it and waving the letter around. Said she was gonna show him.
A waitress. Can I have another spoon?
Can you remember what jewelry she was wearing?
She had a necklace. Some kind of religious thing, I think. The temp guy would have more of an idea. She took the beer he served her and cried into it all night.
What time did she leave?
Can't say for sure.
Where did she go? Give me something or the LAPD will start getting interested in this place.
Take it easy. She wanted a cab, okay? And my phone was out of order. The closest one I knew was at the fruit market across the street, so I suggested she try there. She seemed reluctant.
Did Antonia say where she was going when she left?
She said she was gonna serve the papers on the husband. Said that would take the smile off his face. If you ask me, she was scared. And the drink was for Dutch courage.
She attract any interest?
An extremely drunk young woman? What do you think? She managed to scare them off, though.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
No problem. Hey, get the guy, will you?
We'll do our best. One last question. What size shoe do you take, Mr. Aguilar?
A broad 9. I have wide feet.
You want a tip? Refill my coffee next time, honey.
I think he's a bit of a gangster.
Sir, do you work here?
Sorry, pal, just making deliveries.
From where?
Just Pick Fruit Market across the street.
A fruit market delivers here?
Yeah, sure does. The Mexes love a little slice with their tequila.
Fine, thanks. Maldonado is in apartment 304.
Phelps, this could turn ugly. Forget about knocking. Let's take our boy by surprise. Hey, what the fuck? LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest. Damn, they got some decent shots in there. Cuff these sons of bitches, Phelps.
LAPD, you two are under arrest. Call for some backup, Finbar.
Galloway, badge number 564. I need a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. 2 suspects need transporting to Central.
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
Antonia? Oh, God, no.
Where were you last night, Angel?
I was here with my brother the whole night, goddammit! You think I'd kill my own wife? We should get the whole place going over, then talk to the neighbors.
Just picked fruit market. I wonder if Angel gets all his groceries from this place. This will take some explaining.
Maybe one of the neighbors took notice of Angel's movements. He's got no alibi. He's toast.
What do you want?
LAPD. We're making some inquiries.
Make it quick. I work nights.
So you weren't home last night?
No, I was at work.
You know nothing about Mrs. Maldonado fighting with her husband?
Those two? They're always screaming the place down.
Thanks.
Sorry about that. I'm playing with my kids.
LAPD. Were you here last night?
Yeah. My wife and I are separated, and I had the kids last night. I put them to bed early and went to bed myself.
Thanks.
Hello?
LAPD, ma'am. Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes. Yes, I did. Mrs. Maldonado lit out of here, and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
Aranda. I had the door open a crack.
Did you see Mr. Maldonado come back inside after he ran out?
No. I didn't.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
I kept thinking you were going to call that one a nosy old hag, too, Phelps. Well executed restraint.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Messages for me, please.
Message from Captain Donnelly, Detective. Your presence is requested urgently at Central Station. A new letter from the Dahlia killer has been found.
Thanks.
The captain is waiting for you downstairs with Pinker.
Boys, come on in. Phelps, have you met Finis Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir.
This information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
We're checking all the spares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and typed from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
What is the other note?
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand-typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Go ahead. We've been over both documents pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of prints.
That's the message from the Celine Henry case. Heap upon thy soul by virtue of this curse.
That's why we called you in.
Do you think it's original?
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nutjob's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley? Sure, I knew that.
You see, Finnis? I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what has it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
Improved your attitude, Angel?
What do you want me to say? I was with Antonia the night she died, but she left the apartment, and that was the last time I saw her.
So your wife paid you a visit last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe. She didn't stay long.
You're lying, Angel. You went after her. I think you killed her.
You're out of your mind. My brother will tell you I was at home.
We have a witness who confirms that you were arguing, that your wife ran out, that you followed her and didn't come back.
I know this looks bad, but it's not true. We argued, all right, but she went out and I went out after her and she jumped in a car on the corner.
There was a car waiting for her? Can you describe the driver?
Not the driver. It was too dark. But the car, it was a brown Ford coupe.
You and your wife weren't getting along. She was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
I don't believe you, Angel. She'd been granted a decree nisi. She pushed you too far, and you lashed out.
I told you, I wouldn't accept a divorce.
The judge had set a date. You were going to be paraded in front of the whole city for your cruelty to her, Angel.
Antonia. Oh, Jesus. She came in drunk, out of her mind. She doesn't normally drink. She was looking around in her bag. Said she wanted to serve me papers. Me, her own husband. So I slapped her down. She ran out. That's the truth.
What size shoe do you wear, Angel?
Size 8. What difference does that make?
When we found your wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
What about the charm bracelet? Was she wearing that?
You know about that? She never wore it. She didn't like the message. She kept it locked up in that box of hers.
Your wife has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
Angel, I'm not going to waste any more time on this. Give me something or I'm going to have you charged.
My brother, Ippolito, he said some bad things about Antonia last night. So I had to sock him one. We got into it.
Keep talking.
She said she came from the El Dorado bar.
And?
It's not one of my places. We used to buy fruit at the market down the street. But the creep there was always running his eyes all over my wife.
What's the name of this fruit market?
Just picked fruit. Ord Street downtown.
One last question, Angel. Do the words kiss the blood mean anything to you?
No. Sounds sick to me.
You're not in the clear by any means, Angel. You're going back into a cell. You should think about whether you have anything else you need to share with us. Handbag was left just up there, overlooking the market.
Could have come here from the start and saved ourselves a day's legwork.
I got a call back for that university.
Sir, Wait, you look familiar.
Hey, from the bar, right? What brings you here?
LAPD, Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney. What can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
She was wearing a necklace?
I didn't notice.
You weren't paying attention, Feeney?
Hey, you're getting the wrong idea.
Exactly how much fruit do you sell here after midnight, Clem?
Look, not much. I sell the odd bottle on the side to the after-hours crowd. But I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to make a buck.
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
You already knew Mrs. Maldonado, didn't you, Clem?
Sure, I met her before. She seemed like a nice lady. Her husband went apeshit one day when he caught me talking to her. She had me back until last night.
Where did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up and she got into that.
Can you describe the car?
Brown Ford
Okay,
Coupe,
so
I think.
it's the same
She
car.
seemed to know the guy.
That's what everyone else says.
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because
I'm Cole Phelps.
I guess you can.
I do what I want.
Don't you have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Clem? Shh.
How about this suspicious green double door?
No wonder he stays open late at night. People have to get their vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
So what are we hiding in here? This thing needs a combination.
Wait, what was the case? Not case, the clue. Right there in front of me. Dark pattern. 253. Five and 3. There you go. Someone's gonna be in trouble.
I cut someone who was already dead.
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like. Must have seen it during the war. This fruit stall punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off.
Well, looks like we're in for another chase. Come on, fellas. Let's roll.
he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do.
Yeehaw!
I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck. There's no such
One more
thing
time,
as
one more
stupid.
time. Yeah.
Show me your hands. You're a sick man, Clem. You need help.
Could be worse, could be Eli Rooney.
Outstanding job on
God
this
damn it,
case.
Rusty.
The poor woman can now rest in peace. I'll pay the fiend a personal visit myself and remind him that crime in this city does not go unpunished. When they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll have him up before the grand jury. I have a meeting this afternoon with the mayor lads. I'll be sure to mention your names. Now, on your way.
Don't blame him. Many things. A silk stocking murder. All clues found, all questions correct. 5 stars. Case notes: with a body on the doorstep, the DA may look to send Clem Feeney to a gas chamber. Ooh, that ain't gonna be nice. So guys, that's going to be it from me today. I thought it would be nice and give you 2 cases on this video, so thought why the hell not. If you did enjoy this video, please give a like, subscribe if you are new around here, comment below to see what games you want to play in the near future, and also how I can improve my channel for you guys out there. Well, that's going to be it from me. I'll see you all next time. Peace!